Miles Johns 25, Mario Bautista is 26. Bautista taller by a couple inches. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the introductions, we say hello to the veteran Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Lone Star State, from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. For UFC 247, Jones versus Reyes. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record. 7 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Mario Bautista. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, an undefeated mixed martial artist holding a perfect professional record. 10 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, Miles Johns. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, our referee, Ariane Celeste. Thank you, AC. Getting us started here for round 1 of a fight that the fans have been talking about all week here. Miles Johns believes Mario Bautista's best asset might just be his grit and his toughness. We shall see. This fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. Bautista in blue, Miles Johns, the undefeated fighter, in black. Miles Johns was an outstanding wrestler as he avoids that knee offering, but gave up a wrestling scholarship to Newman University to train full-time in MMA. And at the time, maybe some people in his life didn't support that decision, but the results certainly speak for themselves.
Right away, I like how Bautista's moving. I like how he's offering a bunch of different looks, a bunch of different angles, false entries, a lot of feints, just giving Miles a lot to think about.
Johns really counts on his power, and as you can see in his stance, look how his hands step and he sits down. Right when he comes near him, he just sits his weight down on his feet to really throw heat. And you saw with that right hand, that's what he's looking for, is that one big, huge power shot.
And you can see Mario is really aware of that power and really aware of that wrestling heavy style that Johns brings to the table.
Toyo Tires, the official tire of the UFC. Bautista won a bonus his last time out, fight of the night against Jinsu San. I asked him what it was like to call his wife and tell her that he won the bonus. Says she redid the garage before I could even cash the check.
Saw that right hand, and that's what Mario's looking for. He knows that the good right hand of Johns is always going to be there, so he's always got to be careful of it. You'll see him circling to the weak side, which is the lead leg of Johns. Often he stay away from that right, and probably a lot of left high kicks as the fight moves on to shut down that right hand of Johns.
He's showing a lot of feints, showing a lot of different things, trying to get Johns to fire. But Miles, both fighters are being very patient here in the early going.
Johns looks like he's timing a takedown, if you ask me. He's kind of waiting. He's looking for the big shot. When the takedown presents itself, I think he's going to take it.
And that's probably why Bautista is showing so many different looks, trying to give him a lot to think about.
It's just the way that Johns is on that back foot. You see him pulling Mario back towards him. It's either you're setting up a right hand, a left hook, or a shot. And that's with that kind of pace that he's showing Johns.
Nice jab from Miles Johns, who closed a slight betting favorite at -135 tonight. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in round 1. Two power teams really going head-to-head here, the Lab and Fortis MMA. Johns had a lot of nice things to say about his head coach, Saif Saud. Says he's always there, he's always on. Accountability, certainly the buzzword coming out of these Fortis MMA fighters this week.
Oh! Huge right hand by Johns.
And that's why he's so confident in his power. I mean, look at the reaction from that punch. Even if it was a little bit blocked, it almost knocked him to the ground.
Now let's see, now that Bautista's been hit, let's see if he tries to get it back. Let's see if he decides to engage more. Or if that big punch makes him more hesitant. Good solid jab and then a little left hook behind it.
Good job, nothing landed. Good job, Anthony. 50 seconds, I need a little bit more. That's your yo-yo. 40 seconds left, let's go for it. Let's give him a little bit. Yo-yo. Set it up. Set it up.
Tactical fight early on. Both fighters exercising some patience. Under 30 seconds now in the round. Ooh. Another big right from Miles Johns. Bautista's getting close with some of these knees.
Way to time him dipping down.
Right flank, just touch. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. I need this 10, touch. Big right's coming.
All right, competitive round one as expected. Round two is yours next.
Right, good job, gentlemen. Over here.
You're feeling him out, right?
Yeah.
And you're feeling the distance, okay? You got the distance. You know what exactly what he's gonna do. You gotta start letting your hands go.
Okay.
That was a super close round. He had cage control. You did a little bit more damage, touch him a little bit. You can hit him with that one, but you gotta start going because he's gonna start to press.
Okay.
He's super aggressive. So if you wait this round, he's gonna come after you.
Okay.
Stop trying to dive for that shot. Let your
I wasn't
hands.
going for the shot.
Yeah, but your head's
My
going
head's
down.
going
Yeah.
down. Yes, sir.
I need 3 and 4 shots together, and you gotta believe it.
Okay.
Chase that shoulder once you make that angle.
Okay.
Okay, when he switches to southpaw, go the other way. When he switches back, attack.
Okay.
Just
How
once
you
he
feeling
switches
in there?
back.
Let's get a little more aggressive. Be confident. He didn't hit you with anything. The overhand right was just on the back of the neck, off balance. Okay, let's go now. Let's go now.
Seconds out, coach, let's go.
Do we win that round?
Well, tonight you may have heard Jon Jones here in Houston looking to continue his reign as the most dominant light heavyweight champion of all time against the undefeated force, Dominic the Devastator Reyes. You can purchase UFC 247 right now through ESPN Plus. All right, round two here. Dom, any major takeaways from either corner there after round one?
Well, I like what John's corner said. Stop dipping your head over your lead knee because you're seeing Bautista start to turn those knees. So that was a good read.
Bautista coming out swinging here. Johns as well.
He's completely outbalanced after his 2 miles. Good job, Mario.
Versus that 22.
Good job, baby, please.
They seem to have found their timing and distance, and now they're starting to open up here in the second round.
If you think about it too, Johns really didn't use too much energy in that first round. So if anything, he can now use whatever he has rounds 2 and 3. And he always has gas for 2 rounds at least in all his fights that I've watched. So I think we're seeing a full of gas Johns that we're going to see in this whole fight.
Well, that heavy style, that power style, is always so draining. Very few fighters can fight like that and go full on for 3 rounds. Forget about for 5. But I agree with what you're saying. Because of the fact that he really was very conservative in that first round, he's got a lot in the tank here. Both fighters do, really.
Agreed.
And Bautista, known for his endurance.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it benefits Johns more that he's got rest. Bautista always comes in great shape and ready to keep this type of pace. Johns has shown to get a little tired sometimes, but he doesn't look like he's going to in this matchup.
Well, it seems like every time he throws that right hand, he's trying to end the fight with it.
Oh, there's that knee. Knee knocked out, beautiful. Oh, he heard a bat.
He heard a bat.
I think that's it. Wow. Bautista.
Oh, my goodness.
The undefeated run of Miles Johns.
And it was exactly what his corner was saying, that he's leaning in.
Yep.
Bautista timed it perfectly.
It was a good coaching on John's corner, but he didn't make the adjustment and he got caught with that knee. Coaches was telling him, were telling him too.
141. Wow.
Beautiful fight by these guys, though. I mean, these guys showed up. Very tactical.
TKO.
So don't look now, but Mario Bautista is 8-1. Now look at tonight's freaky fast finish brought to you by Jimmy Jones.
And here it is.
Look at that timing. Oh, my goodness. Perfect, perfect placement. Just right on the jaw. And Bautista all over him. Dan Miragliotta steps in and stops it. Just beautiful flying knee and absolutely perfect placement. Let's see it one more time. Bam! Right on the button. And John's in all sorts of trouble.
Well, that is an incredible result here tonight. It was close on paper, at least according to Las Vegas, but you heard Benson Henderson talk about timing those knees. Bautista did not miss with that one. Joe Rogan will talk to him next as we continue live from Houston. The UFC 247 prelims off and running. The UFC 247 prelims on ESPN are presented by Modelo. Nice shot there. The Space Center Houston opened in 1992. It has welcomed more than 22 million people to its 250,000 square foot educational complex. Incredible Space Center there not far from here. Bruce Buffer now to make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliotta has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO.